One of the things I learned in business is you should always have an exit strategy when you get into business, because then you can build your business accordingly. All right, so the reason I want to make this video is you might be saying, Phil, why do I want to sell an ATM business? I want to get into the ATM business. And you're talking about selling an ATM business? Well, here's the situation. One of the things I learned in business is you should always have an exit strategy when you get into business, because then you can build your business accordingly. So when we're talking about selling a business, these are some of the things that as an owner wants to buy a business, they're looking for. So I want to make sure that you guys are educated. When you go into business, you do these things and you build your business around having an exit strategy. Therefore, you won't make any bad decisions and you will make your ATM business more valuable. Point number one, this is something that every ATM business owner who is buying ATM routes is looking for. And this is, we talk about this all the time, contracts. Make sure when you get into a location, you have a contract. This will help you make your business more valuable. And what are we looking for? We're looking for a 5-year or more location agreement. This will make your route valuable in case you ever want to get out of business. This will help somebody looking at it, because when they look at the business, they don't have the relationship you have with the customer. So what do they have and what do you have? You have a location agreement that lets them be in business while they're building in that relationship. So it'll keep them in the game months, if not years, into the location. Point number two, keep your ATMs updated. Don't let your ATMs get out of compliance. Back in 2017, we had to do EMV upgrades. And when people were selling their route in 2016 and in 2017 and again in 2018, what happened is they go to do evaluation of the route. And then they said, well, I had to spend X amount of dollars upgrading your route. So we're taking that off the purchase price. Now, if the ATM was updated a long time ago, then you know what? You don't have to take a haircut for that ATM. Also, you have older ATMs in a route. What'll happen is the buyer will come in and say, you know what? This ATM is 15 years old. This ATM is 20 years old. They're going to say, you know what? I'm going to take that off the top because now I have to upgrade that location. So as you're making money, keep your ATM route updated. You might be in the business for years and years. After a certain amount of time, get that older product out the route and update it with new ATMs. This will keep the value of your route high. I see it all the time. What happens is they run the ATM route into the ground, then they want to sell it and they can't get the money they're looking for. So make sure as you build your route, you continually upgrade your route and keep new ATMs on your route. Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we're here to just let you guys know that we sell ATMs. We also provide repairs on ATM dispensers, and we sell keypads just like this one and this one. This is an 8000R keypad, and this one is a 6000 keypad. We also repair these and do advanced replacements. So for $175, you give us your old keypad, which is like this one, and we'll give you a refurbished one so you can put it in your 1800, your 1500s, your 1800 SEs, and some of the Halo ones will also use this one. And with this special, we're also going to offer $50 off for any new ATM sales. Just mention the promo code 2023 and we'll take an additional $50 off our regular price of the ATM. Point number three, Phil, what's it worth? How much is my business worth? And how do I evaluate that? Here's what your business is worth. If you have a 5-year agreement, your business is theoretically worth 24 to 40 months of positive income revenue. Your end, not the total amount of revenue. So if you got a $3 surcharge and you're giving away, let's just do it in round numbers, 50 cents, that's $250 that your route is worth. Times that by, let's just call it 10 months, that's $2,500. Then times that by 3 for 30 months, that's $7,500 that your ATM route is worth for that location. Now, that includes the price of the ATM. So it's not plus the price of the ATM, it's included in the price of the ATM. That's what they evaluate a route on. So however much you're making, times anywhere from 24 to 40 months, depending on the location and how much of the contract is left. Point number 4, do I hold paper or do I ask for cash? That's going to be a decision that you need to make. A lot of times I've seen that to get the higher multiple of the ATM route, you might have to hold paper, which means you will have to finance that route. Sometimes you do, and sometimes the person will just pay you cash and you're on your merry way. You don't have to worry about it. So it just depends on what you want to do. To get a higher multiple, you might have to hold some paper, or you want a lower multiple, but you don't want to worry about things. you get cash on the barrel. And point number 5, you have to have history. So if a buyer is looking to buy, they want to see history. They want to see anywhere from the last 12 months to as much as you can give them. But they got to at least have 12 to 18 months. So if you get into a location and you want to sell a location, a buyer's going to ask for history. If you don't have it, that might hurt the price of your route, because the buyers want to see history, and they also want to see, when I buy this route, what can I do? Can I raise the surcharge? Can I get a bigger percentage? What is the situation? And is there any upside on this? Do they have other locations that we can parlay? So when you build your ATM route, make sure you have current history that you can show a buyer if you ever decide to sell. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business, so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom at one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.